Hi, this is Kelly Francis with AEP 873, and I'm going to be comparing the Apple Calendar and the Google Calendar. I'm going to start with the Apple Calendar. This calendar comes automatically with any Apple product that you buy. There's no need to download. Um, it's fairly simple to maneuver. There's multiple calendars that can be chosen from here, but I'm going to be honest with you, I don't use digital calendars. I like the good old paper and pencil. Um, so, going through these has maybe kind of changed my mind a little bit, and I'll explain that towards the end. But I'm going to hide those calendars again. To create a calendar or an event in the calendar, you can choose. You can do it on any day. If I wanted to, could do it tomorrow. You can scroll through and click time. You can go through the week and do it that way. You can go through the month or the year. I'm going to stay on the month. And you can do a quick one where you can quickly type in something and it'll go in. So let's say the 27th, I don't know, let's just say, well, we can copy this here, movie Friday at 7 p.m. And so there's a quick one to add. So I just copied that, and I can come in here and I can change to whichever, if it's a home or work. I'm going to be real honest with you. I don't know how to add new folders or new events on this one. I haven't quite figured that one out. I'm sure just doing a quick search would help me do that. But I'm going to leave it there. I can add the location where it's going to be at. I can change here if it's going to be an all-day thing. I can change the time. Is it going to change? When is it going to be out? I can repeat it if it needs to be repeated. I can schedule in travel time. I don't live in a big city with a theater, so for me it would be close to 30 minutes. I can change an alert if I want at any time. I can show that during that time I'm busy, I'll be tentative or out of the office if I'm to add people in to look at my calendar. Or I can make this a private event. Since I don't share my calendar anyway, everything I make. So doing the other way to create the event, I can do it that way, double click on it. I have a volleyball game tomorrow that starts at 4 p.m. I can click on, it actually starts at 4:15. So I can do that. It's actually going to last longer than that, so I can hopefully we'll be done by 5:45. It's not going to repeat. If I wanted to make it repeat, I could make a custom repeat, frequency weekly, every 1 week. Again, I can do that, but I'm not going to. Travel time, we do have to travel. I'm be honest, I don't know how far away. I think it's about a 30-minute drive where we're going. I can make an alert. If I wanted, make it private, add people. All right, so, and then I could change it. Is it a work? Is it, oops, I clicked out of it. Double click on it, and I change it to one of those, or is it pairs with my Google, so if I wanted, I could share it with my students. Probably would be a good thing to share a calendar with my students. I don't. To delete an event, it's real simple. You highlight it and click the delete button. It takes a minute. It's got to think. So that's the Apple Calendar. It's not too difficult. The Google Calendar has a different setup. It's not real different. I mean, if you want to change, there's day, week, month, schedule, 4 days. It has a whole bunch of different options to choose from. Here's the monthly calendar to look at that way if I want to go that way. There's different calendars here. If you wanted other calendars, I don't really, like I said, I don't use it, so I don't have anything really set up to do. So, but to create an event, I can click on the day as well, and that'll pop up. Or, whoops, I can click create, and that comes up. Okay, so either way will bring up doing the clicking on the day itself will bring up the more options tab, which not a bad thing. So again, I'm going to create the volleyball game. It is the 26th at 4:15. I can type that in to 8 p.m. Hopefully we'll be done by that time. We can change the time zone if I wanted. I'm not going to. Just say okay. It's not all day. It's not going to repeat. Event details. I can find a time. That's, for different, it blocks it out. Okay. Again, this one I can add a location. I can add in a conference, a hangout with people. On that one, that's adding guests, add people to come in. This one, I can change the color to any color. It doesn't have to matter if it's a calendar or anything. I put it how I want. You can come in and say busy, free. Obviously, this volleyball game I'm coaching, I'm not going to be free. So default visibility, if I shared this, other people would see. You can make it a public or private event if I shared it. I can add a bigger description on this one. If I was sharing, that way if people clicked onto the calendar, they can see. So the differences between the two, there's obviously they're different because they're made by two different people. But from my experience, if I were to go digital, which I'm thinking maybe I really should, I would want to go with the Google Calendar simply because I like it a little bit more than I do the Apple one. There's nothing really terribly wrong with the Apple Calendar, but I just kind of like the Google Calendar a little more. It's purely just personal preference. Like I said, both are pretty easy to use. So, I mean, again, I feel it's all up to personal preference. That's my presentation. Thank you.